Hello, my beautiful projector, manifestor, and reflector. You non-sacral being in human design, you're not lazy, but you are prone to burnout. So in this video, we're going to explore a 4-part acronym for how you can move out of burnout as a non-sacral being and adopt a different lifestyle, really, a different mentality that will help you avoid burnout into the future. But first, let me take off this sweater. I'm actually in Havana and it's super hot here. I just wanted to show that sort of like cozy, hibernating burnout vibe. Okay. I have seen over the years that pretty much every projector that I've known and many manifestors and the few reflectors that I've known have experienced burnout, and they often talk about having experiences where they get completely exhausted in their work, and this can be extremely detrimental. It can make you feel like there's something wrong with you. It can make you question whether you're even well suited to build a livelihood. It can cause a lot of self-doubt and despair, frustration about not being able to do more. So learning how to manage your energy levels and avoid burnout is super important as a non-sacral defined being in your human design. Now, I've talked about the defined versus undefined sacral center in quite a few other videos, so I'll put the link there so you can check that out if you don't fully understand this dynamic. But I'll give you the Cole's Notes version. Basically, having the undefined sacral means you have inconsistent access to regenerative life force energy. So energy for working and for doing. Most people, 70% of people, are generators, and they have energy for doing and working. And when they do things that they enjoy, it actually regenerates them. It makes them kind of younger. They go to bed tired, but they wake up ready to do it all over again. And when you do not have a defined sacral, you might work, but it won't be in the same sort of regenerative way where it's like your battery gets depleted, but then it's automatically refilled. So this lack of regeneration really means that you need to go about how you do use your energy for work in a different way that's custom to you. And contrary to some people out there teaching human design, I really do not believe in cookie cutter prescriptions about how you're meant to use your energy. It's not like that. So I came up with an acronym to help you avoid burnout from now on in your life, and it starts with a C. C stands for countercultural. Another way we can say it is conditioning. I don't know, maybe the C should stand for choose, like choose to be countercultural. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. What the idea here is that we live in an overworking society. Burnout is the norm. There's statistics that say over 50% of people in workplaces are experiencing exhaustion and burnout in some format. And so like 1 in 2, like if you look at half the people you're working with, so they're experiencing some kind of burnout. And this is just normal in our society. It's normal to overwork. It's normal to have too much on your plate. It's normal to go about life feeling overwhelmed and stressed and having stress beyond the capacity that you have to cope with it. So the very essence of choosing to avoid burnout is countercultural. If you're going to decide that you don't want burnout and exhaustion and being depleted and drained to be a part of your everyday reality, you're going to have to do things differently than most people that you know. And so you're going to be uncommon. You're going to be different. You're going to be doing things in a countercultural way. You're going to be bucking the current. And so that's something you have to consciously step into, because otherwise you're constantly being conditioned into a burnout way of living. And people that live in a burnout lifestyle are going to judge you probably for making different choices and for actually doing things that are energetically sustainable for you. So you need to be ready to be countercultural. Did I mention that the acronym we're working with is CARE, C-A-R-E. Okay, A stands for aura, and this is the choice to make time to just be in your own aura when you feel like you are getting depleted, and just every single day. Because what happens is with the undefined sacral, you're always taking in and amplifying sacral energy of the generators who are around you. So if you're not in your own aura, chances are you're taking in and amplifying sacral energy, which is going to feel like you have like the Energizer Bunny on steroids. You know, my friend Annika, who I hang out with a lot here in Havana, like I see her at concerts and she's just like hot, flying high on sacral energy, taking it all in and amplifying it. And you know, that's amazing for a short term, but it's also really difficult for the undefined sacral to know when they've had enough, because they're dealing with an amplification. So the only way to solve that is to get into your own aura for a period of time and just let all of that sacral energy leave your system, come back and return to your own signature, energy signature that's uninfluenced. So making time to be in your own aura every day is going to be really helpful for that. So R stands for rest, and rest is so undervalued in our society. It is not well incorporated into daily life. That's part of why I love living in Latin America, where it's more common for people to chill, to have siestas, to have boring moments where they're not doing anything, and where it's not just like work, work, work all the time. It's been incredibly nourishing to be in a different culture, one that knows that rest is just an integral part of existence. I mean, if you look at the animal kingdom, all animals are really geniuses at chilling, at resting. So learning to be a genius rester is going to absolutely change your life. And if you aren't really able to rest, that's definitely where you need to start. You need to learn how to rest. I'll put the link below to an amazing Yoga Nidra channel that here on YouTube that I listen to when I'm having trouble sleeping. Yoga Nidra is an amazing method for helping people to achieve great rest, even if they're having trouble sleeping. And that can be a problem for non-sacral beings, that they might have trouble sleeping. Typically that means that your nervous system is jacked up for some reason. So getting into your own aura is going to be helpful for that. Which brings us to the E, which is experiment. Experiment with your unique rhythm. I don't believe in prescriptive human design diagnostics like projectors need to work X hours a day or manifestors work this way. I feel like this is meant to be an experiment where you discover your rhythm, about how you work, what your capacity is. But ultimately, that's all going to boil down to your ability to pay attention to your body and really honor your own inner signals about rest and work, and your unique rhythm and what you can and can't promise in the energy exchanges that you create in your livelihood. How you share your light matters a lot. So it's not just discovering what you're here to do, but how you're here to deliver it. And that's going to be very unique for every single person. And it's why, with my private clients, I really do a lot of work to help them package and create offerings that align with their unique energy configuration and how they want to be using their time and energy in a way that's sustainable for them. If you have burnt out and you are recovering from a burnout, then your body is showing you that the way that you have been doing things is not sustainable, and it's really a wake-up call. It's time to make a change. It's time to do things in a way that aligns with how you really function and to honor yourself. And the only reason that you wouldn't do that is that you don't actually trust that you'll be taken care of if you do. And so this is where you're going to need to learn to address that core fear that you won't be okay if you honor yourself. And that's the gift that human design gives us, is that we actually do learn that we can trust life and that we will be okay if we honor ourselves. We'll be more than okay. We'll actually have a life that we enjoy, which is the best payoff ever. It would be helpful if you felt like sharing about how you configure your time and energy below, and I look forward to hearing from you and how you like to work. If you would like my support with reconfiguring how you are working, what you're doing, that's a great place to start, is a one-on-one reading with me. Either one of my readings would be perfect for that. In addition, I also work with my clients one-on-one and in small groups to help them create the foundations of a new body of work and how they're doing their career or their business. So if you'd like to hear about that more, I'll put the link to my Freedom Business Architecture in the description box, but you can also reach out to me on Instagram and hear more about that. Well, apparently I forgot to end the video, so thanks for watching, and I'll put the link to my readings here as well as a link to the next video in this series about burnout for projectors specifically. So thanks for watching. Please let me know in the comments how you received it, and I'll see you again here on my channel. Bye.